Let's master simple interest in this video. Simple interest looks easy, and that's exactly why most students lose marks here. CAT doesn't test formulas. It tests clarity, speed, and your ability to avoid unnecessary steps. In this video, we cover everything from foundational logic to high-speed hacks. Let's start with the core idea behind interest. Interest is simply the rental cost of money. When a borrower uses someone else's money, they return the original amount plus a fee. That fee is the interest. The lender gives the principal to the borrower. The borrower uses it, and when they return the money, they repay the principal along with the interest. This extra amount is the cost of renting the principal. Most students overcomplicate this, but the logic is straightforward. Interest is just the price you pay for using money over time. Now that we understand what interest actually is, let's look at why the interest rate is what it is. Interest rates are not random. They come from two simple and logical factors. The first is the time value of money, or inflation. Money loses value over time. 100 rupees today is worth more than 100 rupees tomorrow. So lenders charge interest to compensate for this loss in purchasing power. The second factor is credibility, or risk. If the borrower is risky, the interest rate goes up. High risk means a higher rate. If there is a chance of default, the lender adds a premium to protect themselves. So the total rate you see is just inflation compensation plus a risk premium. Nothing complicated, just logic. Now that we know why interest exists, let's get into the actual mechanics. Simple interest follows one golden formula. SI equals P times R times T divided by 100. P is the principal, R is the annual rate, and T is the time in years. The real idea here is linearity. Simple interest is directly proportional. If the time doubles, the interest doubles. If the principal triples, the interest triples. Most students memorize the formula and still get stuck. The trick is to understand this linear behavior. Once you see that, the topic becomes effortless. Now let's try to solve this problem. The question is, how long will it take for a sum of money to grow from 1,250 to 10,000 if it earns simple interest at 12.5% per year? First, extract the data cleanly. The principal is 1,250. The final amount is 10,000. The rate is 12.5%. And the time is what we need to find. Most students jump into formulas too quickly. Slow down. Extract what's given and identify what's missing. This step alone prevents half the silly mistakes. Let's solve this using the standard step-by-step method most students follow. Step 1 is to find the interest earned. Amount minus principal gives us the simple interest. 10,000 minus 1,250 equals 8,750. Step 2 is to plug this into the simple interest formula. SI equals P times T times R over 100. So we place the numbers. 8,750 equals 1250 times T times 12.5 divided by 100. Step 3 is to isolate T. Multiply both sides by 100 and then divide by 1250 times 12.5. This gives T equals 56 years. If that number feels extreme, that's good. It shows why relying only on the standard method is dangerous. Slow, mechanical, and not exam-friendly. Now let's talk about how toppers think and why they solve the same question in under 10 seconds. Here's the hack. Use the ratio method. Start with the growth. The amount grows from 1,250 to 10,000. That's 8 times. If the amount is 800% of the principal, then the interest is the extra 700%. Now convert that into time. Simple interest is linear, so time is just total interest percentage divided by the rate. So we take 700% and divide it by 12.5%, and instantly we get 56 years. No long equations, no unnecessary steps. This is how toppers save time and beat the test. Now, let me give you an edge most students miss. If the time is 1 year, simple interest and compound interest are the same. Yes, the difference is 0. And this is where most students lose marks. They start calculating both values. They expand formulas. They subtract. They double check. Don't overthink this. In 1 year, interest hasn't earned interest yet. Compounding hasn't even begun to matter. Now this is where speed separates the top 30% from the rest. Most students take the slow way. First, calculate simple interest. Then, calculate compound interest. Then, subtract. 2 minutes gone. And they call it thorough. But exams punish wasted effort. Here's the fast way. If the time is 2 years, the difference between CI and SI is P multiplied by R squared divided by 100 squared. That's it. One line. Direct. Moving on to the 3 years trap. This is where average prep breaks. Most students try to derive the difference inside the exam hall. You don't have to. For 3 years, the difference between CI and SI is P into R by 100 whole squared multiplied by R by 100 plus 3. Think of it in 2 parts. The 2-year base P into R by 100 whole squared. Then the 3-year multiplier R by 100 plus 3. That's it. Memorize it. Deriving this in the exam wastes time. This is your execution sheet. Simple interest, PRT by 100. Amount, principal plus SI. Remember the rule. SI is linear. It does not compound. 1 year, no difference. 2 years, P into R by 100 whole squared. 3 years, that 2-year base multiplied by R by 100 plus 3. That's it. No derivation in the exam hall. No just-in-case steps. Examiners test recognition, not effort. Most students work hard. Few work right. Master the patterns. Move faster. Waste less time. Now don't just watch this. Go attempt the test. Because clarity means nothing without execution.